Alright, so we just did some Titan building. Let's see, now we're going to build an arena. So this is the basic arena. This is your little gorgeous red capsule thing. And this is, down here, this is the death plane, so that'll control when you die, or not really dying, it's more like respawning. So add pieces, you hit add in that corner over there. The most basic things, we got a bunch of platforms to start you off with. That one's kind of small. I'm going to swap that for a little bigger one. So this is the most basic arena you could possibly make. It's one platform. It's quite boring. If I fall off the edge, I'll respawn on that platform where I started.
Penalty.
So we can add some more fun things. Let's see.
Do either of you guys know whether you can modify like the AI behind the Titan? I didn't think you could, right now.
You can change a little bit of things. You can change like when the weapons activate.
Okay.
So you can set some of them to only activate when the Titan's at 50% health.
Right.
The Titans don't really have AI per se.
Right.
So we're just going to add some random pieces. We've got some active pieces. An accelerator walkway makes you go fast. And we've also got some beautiful propaganda posters. I'm going to stick one back there. Basically, building an arena is totally up to you, what kind of experience you want to create. You can make a really small, confined one, like that arena that I was testing the Titans in,
Yeah.
or you could make a huge, wide open one, which it looks like this one's going to be, just because I haven't really stuck a lot of boundaries on it yet. Put some fun stuff. And remember, you have a jetpack, so you don't really need a floor beneath you at all times. You just need to be able to get everywhere. And you can also take these pieces, actually that was a weird place to put it, I can add it at the origin, and by default you start at the origin, you can move where the player spawns. I just like to leave it there, but it totally depends. So, also I checked add at origin, so now any piece I add is going to show up right there. And I can move it with these handles. If I hit E, it'll switch to rotation, and I can move that.
Drop right off.
Yeah, this might not be the best piece to put here. I could put something like this at the end of it. So this is just a basic arena. There's nothing really special about it. But now we can get some interesting stuff in, like enemies. If you saw some of the drones earlier in the survival mode that were just kind of flying around, this is a grade A enemy generator, and they will spawn from where you place it. We've got a bunch of different types. You can experiment with what you like best. I'm gonna stick with a seeker. They're really basic. They'll just follow you from the moment they spawn to the moment they die.
The drones definitely make it more interesting because you can't just focus on fighting the Titan. You gotta worry about the drones that are following you or whatever. So
Right, and there are a million options here. You can delay the start, so I could say don't start until like 100 seconds in. The period is how often it will keep respawning enemies. So right now it has unlimited charges, so it'll keep respawning the spawn size of 5 every 3 seconds for forever. I could set that to like maybe only make it do it 5 times or something. It's interesting if you want to make a timed level so that you can kind of stagger things. I'll just leave it at that for now. Spawn radius is the area that it will spawn in. So if you want to spawn it inside a tight little box, you want to make it smaller. If I set it huge, they will spawn in a big circle around this box. So let's go with that. We'll play that. So now we should get some seekers popping in right behind me here. And it'll keep spawning 5 of them every 3 seconds. And each of them gives me 100 points to my score. I don't think you can change how many points they give. So yeah, those are seekers. And we've also got, I think Mark 1, 2, and 3. You can tell by the color, orange is the easiest. And I believe this is going to be purple. Purple. Purple's the hardest. They move a lot faster. They're the same number of points, but they're a little bit crazier. So. Whoops.
You think you're a pro, build a
Yeah.
crazy Titan and then add these, and then fight in that arena.
Yes. Speaking of Titans, now let's toss in a Titan. So I'm also going to use this trick here. Instead of adding at the origin, it'll add where the camera's focused on. So if I select a piece, so I'm going to select this platform and hit F, it'll focus it right there. So then when I add a piece, say a Titan spawn point, it'll pop in right there on top of that. I think I'm going to drag this up though, because most Titans are kind of tall. So now I'm going to edit the Titan sequence. It's not really a sequence right now since there's only one of them, but I can browse and I'm going to pick, one of these. I don't actually know what they are. And I can hit OK. You can have multiple Titan spawners in one arena. You can have multiple Titans at a time. I'm going to stick with one for now though. And so here are some overall arena settings. I'm going to scroll all the way down here where it says Titan spawn score, and right now I just need 1,000 points before the Titan spawns. I could set it at 0, it'll spawn right away. I could set it at something absolutely ridiculous and make you play this game for 6 hours before you actually get the Titan. So we'll start with the 1,000. I think I should be able to kill enough of these drones. Just need to kill 10 of them. Okay, there we go. Oh, almost.
We have somebody who wants to make an awe-inspired level.
And you can totally do that.
Basically asks if there's a teleport path, entrance and exit.
5 second.
Part, if there's a teleport part, and if you can set part opacity.
You can't set opacity right now. We do have a teleport piece though. This is under active pieces. And teleporter's kind of still in beta a little bit. It's got this arrow here that'll show you which direction it'll spit you out when you stand on it. So there's really no indicator when you're in game though. So I'm going to take that, Control D duplicates it, and I'm just going to drag it over here. You can change the color. Right now it's red. I can also use green and blue, so you can have 3 separate teleporter sets, I guess. Because the red one will teleport you to the next red one, and blue to blue and green to green. So I've got my teleporter set up. I've got one over here, one over here.
In a minute we're going to show you some upcoming art that John's been working on.
Alright, actually, I need to get rid of these drones. They're mauling me. So we're going to get rid of that for now. Right.
About 10 minutes, I think.
Right, so here's the teleporter. Step on one, pop out the other. That's over here where I was before. It's probably a little better to put them further apart than where you can jetpack to, but just for illustration purposes. And here's a bouncer. I threw this in earlier. It'll kind of just pop you up. You can also use them. They're a lot of fun. If you jump on it and jetpack at the same time, you can actually get quite high. And like the teleporter, there are a few different colors, except this changes the strength. So that was a weak one. Here's a strong one, just for fun. And that's without using my jetpack. So you can make some very vertical levels. I know someone asked about making an like one. One of the tips to making an like level is going into the death plane. And right now it's at about like -10 meters. So to maximize that, you can send it way down. I can't even more. But basically I'll fall forever. We can look up here. And I haven't respawned yet. So yeah, if you just build your levels vertically, there we go, I finally hit that. You can also go a lot higher than where I started here. So I could take this platform and drag it as high up as it'll let me, I guess. But
thanks, Amy. That was
cool.
pretty good. So that's
Whirlwind Arena.